Hey, Brian Parker here with a new video. I'm receiving a lot of requests on how to do a motion for summary response. So motion for summary disposition or motion for summary judgment occurs depending on what state you're in. And a lot of people are asking, how do I do a response? Well, I've done a lot of them, and I have one that's a complete template, and you just fill in the blanks with your facts and rules. And if you've done the counter affidavit, it makes it even easier. So let's give you a couple of rules here. Number one, Shazam. First, what is a summary motion and why is it being filed? Generally in federal or state court, they are testing your pleadings, your answer, your counter affidavit, or they're just bullying you because you're unrepresented. So depending on the timing of the motion for summary judgment against you, you can tell pretty much whether it's serious or not by what they're alleging you have or haven't done. So I'll have a response on how to fight that on killdead.com. Another general rule, Shazam, a general rule in winning and losing a motion is the following. A summary motion has to show that there is no genuine material issue of fact, meaning you can't say, hey, they say I owe $20, but I really owe $19. That's not a genuine material issue of fact. So it is a legal document in that they're saying under the law, there are no facts that support your defense or your case. So your response, obviously, is to show that there are genuine material issues of fact. Again, the counter affidavit is everything here. As you know, I've got lots of videos on how to do the counter affidavit, how to do the answer, my 5-part series, which is awesome. But once you've done the counter affidavit, it follows you through the entire litigation. So when you have a motion for summary filed against you, that's the centerpiece and bedrock of your whole response. It makes it so much easier. Shazam, new rule, review your motion several times. So when you've got a motion against you, put it down, rip it apart, read it a couple of times, and what'll happen, I swear to you, is if you've done the work previously, you'll read and go, that's not true, that's not true. Quickly write that down on the side and read it again, and all the untruths and false claims that they're making, they will. It's a real shock and surprise. Write that down. That's going to be your response. So the counter affidavit is everything here because you've already done the work with the answer. Another rule to follow. Most states require documentary evidence and proof, and an affidavit is part of your response. We've already done the counter affidavit, but let's just say you haven't. You can still do the counter affidavit as your response. The rule says any documentary or evidence, and when I say the rule, it's a general rule. Check out your state rule. And again, on my killdead.com, we have lots of videos on how to do counter affidavits, affidavits in general, how to do motion responses. Just remember, it is all about the counter affidavit, that you've done the work. The hard work was done at the beginning with the answer. That is going to be your Exhibit 1 in your response to this motion. Final rule, Shazam. Unfortunately, you have to do a better job than the collection plaintiff because you're also trying to prevent the court from kicking the case. The court wants to kick this case. To the court, it sees this guy owes a debt. You have got to frame this response. And my template that I've written for you on killdead.com meets this exactly. You've got to show that even if I paid the debt, I don't owe the debt to this guy. It sounds simple, and it is. So you've got to reframe the message. That will be one of the things that they say. And I'll even put a response on killdead.com where I'm responding to them saying, because she paid it, we own it. That's not true. And those are two separate things. So you've got to show that your payment actually is a positive. I was paying to the right guy. Now this guy comes along. So have an heavy emphasis on your approach to showing the court why you will win this. And if you have to, you may appeal it. You're not looking to appeal, but if you file this motion response with enough evidence going your way, the court's going to think twice about going against you. Trust me on that. And even if they do, if you've done a good job, that's your appeal argument, and it's easier than you think it is. Go to my full-length video on how to respond to a motion for summary judgment or summary disposition. It's on killdebt.com, along with a complete response library. You'll have a template written all for you. You just fill in your facts and your law of your state, but everything else is done for you. There'll also be other responses I've written in real world cases. All of this is in Word. All of this will be in the documents vault on killdebt.com. So look for the bigger video explaining how to respond to a summary motion or judgment, and I hope we do a good job for you. Thank you.